Are these three whiskeys the same thing? Somebody told me that that is true, so we've got to blind it. Stay tuned after the break and we'll talk about it. All right, shorter episode because it's Tuesdays. So we've got all three of these in front of me. Somebody told me that the Coy Hill is not that much better than the single barrel proofs, and I completely disagreed. So the best way to figure that out is to actually blind them. So I have my Jack Daniel's Coy Hill from 2024, which comes in at 131.1 proof. And then I have this adorable little Chris Fletcher pick half bottle, which comes in at 129.7 proof. And then I believe this was 130.1. This is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof from my buddy Vin. So we're going to blind all of them together. I have all three of these glasses here. There's a number on the bottom corresponding to a number on the bottom of one of these bottles. The point of these videos is to stay semi-quick. So here we go. We're going to kind of shell game this just slightly. I've already mixed them up a little bit, but there's no way that I can possibly know. Go from my left to right. This is glass A. See what it smells like. Oh boy. Full disclosure, this is going to be a fantastic tasting for me because there is no bad whiskey in here. This one already smells amazing. It's got a load of vanilla on the front end, some proof, a little bit of cherry, a little bit of non-traditional Jack Daniels-y vibes, but then like some maple, some nuts. Not quite wet nuts, not getting the caramel. Definitely smells a little proofy. That vanilla, though, is like front and center. It's fantastic. I love it. Like a cherry pecan pie, something like that. The Coy Hills from 21 were top floor and super high proof. The one that I have is up there, and it is like 142 proof. I think 142.7. So I didn't want to put that in this blind because it's going to be very evident which one that is. On the nose, it smells incredibly complex. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. A little bit less vanilla on the palate, a little bit more cherry and nuttiness. This is everything that I want a Jack Daniel's to be. This is absolutely amazing. The finish is long. It definitely gives you a nice Tennessee hug right about there. That was so good. I slipped into a little bit of my Tennessee accent that I get when I go see my sister in Chattanooga. There's a little bit of chocolate to this one too. Glass A, fantastic. All right. Cleanse with a little bit of water. Move on to glass B. The one thing that maybe makes me think that that is not the Coy Hill is the fact that it's real spicy. I remember the Coy Hill being a decently reserved. Either way, glass B. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, there's a lot of vanilla to this one too. Vanilla, maybe a faint bit of like cocoa dusted almonds. Like there's a little bit of nuttiness there. A little bit of chocolate. A little bit funky. Like a sweet tobacco, like a perique. And I mean, there's a little bit of proof on this, but there's not a whole ton there. Very odd for a Jack Daniel's product. But let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. There's just not a lot to this one. Definitely get a little bit of banana. Definitely get nutty. Little bit of chocolate. Finish is all but non-existent. There's a little bit of spiciness, like ethanol towards the front of it. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just very light and proofy, which is a weird combo. Almost makes me think of like a high proof Canadian whiskey. No, it's not that, but that last sip was all chocolate and it's just lingering. So maybe that's a little bit of a redeeming quality. Interested to see what the third one is. Then we'll move on to guessing and ranking. All right, glass C. Definitely whiskey in here. It's a good start. This one's got vanilla and chocolate too. Maybe a little bit of cherry. There's no nuttiness to this one. No banana. Definitely some sweet like sugar notes. The proof on this one is very evident. It is very bold, very in your face. Cherry, oak, vanilla, chocolate. See what it tastes like. Cheers. It's very medicinal cherry. Cherry and nuttiness, oak, chocolate. I will say I think this one has the thickest mouthfeel. The finish is a little bit more there. If I had to guess, I would guess this one was the lowest proof. But let's finish it off, and we'll get to our ranking and our guesses. All right, so I think far and away, Glass A was my favorite. Then it goes A, C, B. If you watch me for any amount of time, that will not be surprising to you at all, because if something is delicate or not there, it's generally not for me. This one had the most going on. It was the most notes, the deepest, the most complex, the best finish. This one's an easy winner for me. Full disclosure, I think A is the Coy Hill. I think B is the off-the-shelf product from my buddy Vin, and I think C is the Chris Fletcher pick. The middle one had the only banana note that I really got, so that's, I think, why that's just the regular off-the-shelf one. Higher end Jack doesn't have that banana note. They have like nuttiness and cherry. So let's find out if I'm right or if this is going to go down in flames. This one is one. Shoot. So that is the Chris Fletcher pick. We're already down in flames. It's going to be great. This one is 3, which is the Coy Hill, which means that I picked Coy Hill last. Oh my God. Okay. The last 2 blinds for me have been really tough. Having Chris Fletcher's pick be the number 1 is really not that big of a deal to me. It should be good. It's a master distiller pick. He knows his whiskey, whatever. The fact that Coy Hill got 3rd is not great for me, because I love that whiskey. I rated it very highly from the beginning, and it literally just lost to an off-the-shelf single barrel. So that's something. So yeah, there might be some truth to the off-the-shelf single barrels are as good as Coy Hill. Yeah, I don't know. Upcoming events on Sunday, we've got the 717 Bourbon Society guys. We got Brad, we got Brian, we've got Mike and Uncle Dave. It's going to be a fun time. On the 6th, we've got the Bourbon Besties. On the 13th, we've got the Only Drams guys, Trenton and Colin. On the 13th, we've got Cody from the Bourbon Battalion. On the 20th, we've got Pete Perez from Dark Meat Pete. And on the 3rd, for our first guest of Scotch Month, or Scotch Blinds with Friends, we've got Josh from the Kingpin of Smoke. It's going to be a great time. If you want to support the channel, we've got merch. If you spend $50 in our merch store right now, it will come with a free gift, provided you can prove that you are 21 years old. So maybe check that out. We've also got memberships here on YouTube. We've got memberships on Patreon. Just gave my patrons an extra sample this month, which is a whiskey that I tried for the first time last month. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely check out our Patreon. If you like this content, check out our other videos. Please like and comment on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And we hope you'll join us in drinking like a gentleman. Cheers. Not a whole lot past that. Did I even... Sometimes with these black blends, you got to make sure you actually poured whiskey in there. I definitely did.